Welcome, guys, to the third episode of season 3 of the Mason Effect. Now, I want to say something real quick. I know I did this in October, but due to me accidentally ending the stream, I have decided to redo this episode for November. So, we have to talk about, obviously, like we did in the third episode, High School DxD, the OVAs, and then Dragon Ball Super Broly, and we're also going to talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and all of that is coming next. Welcome, guys, to the Mr. Dirt Mason and Caleb as my co-host.
Yo, what is up?
I'm about to say the Mason Effect podcast. God damn, are we starting off a bad start?
Oh, now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
I'm Mr. Dirt Mason. What is going on, guys? And next to me is my co-host Caleb.
I'm Slickling, boys. Let's go, boys. I got my
Slickly.
fucking Akano.
You got Akano and Rias.
With my fucking Akano and Rias here. Oh my god!
Oh, hell no.
Motherfucker!
Not scientifically possible!
No!
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, but yeah. Oh yeah, Caleb, give us a close-up of fucking Akano.
I'll bet.
We need to hear her RRs. We need to hear Akano's RRs.
It's RRs.
Shut the fuck up!
What the fuck?
What's Akano gonna do? What is she gonna do?
She's gonna start cucking Venti.
Doubt.
Shut the fuck up!
Start raping Venti.
Fucking Venti's gonna be like,
He's pulling his cock out!
all right, guys, that is Caleb's Akano. Of course, I also have Arias at home.
The same Rias.
Yes, I have the same Arias, which actually I'll pull up a picture later. But Caleb, tell everybody what we're going to talk about because we got a couple of topics to talk about tonight.
Yes, we got fucking high school DxD topics for like season 4 and the OVAs. But we should probably likely just try to do season 4 first before OVAs anyways. But
Obviously.
as for the art style.
And as for that Rias picture, obviously, yes, I have my own Rias. I actually got her when I came back from vacation, and yes, she gets all the head pats. And so does Meow Skulls.
Ew, look at P. Diddy. Dr. Disrespect.
Hey Lois, look, it's Meow Skulls.
Hey, look, it's the fucking Dr. Disrespect that molests the Spricky.
Doubt, Caleb, you get no bitches.
What do you mean I don't get no bitches? That's someone else.
Doubt.
No, what's a doubt?
Oh, shut the fuck up. That boy ain't right. Bobby!
That boy ain't right.
Theodore's gonna fucking rape you.
Theodore.
Fuck up.
Anyways,
anyways.
as I was saying, as for the art style, I don't seem to mind it as unlike most people that for some reason hate it. But
But we got to talk about that, like episode 0, though. We got to talk about that retcon, bro, because the whole time we were watching that shit, this was our reaction.
literally, like fucking the whole. Like, here's the thing: the flashback sequence, it's okay, but
Yeah, flashback sequence is just at the end part where they changed the retcon of the ending of like season 3, which really
the
did not
retcon
sit.
for the fucking Juggernaut drive sequence.
It Juggernaut Drive, right? And that shit did not sit with me very well, especially Caleb, because Caleb was just fucking ranting about it when I was over there, and he was, dude, like and once I saw that shit, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. Like, dude, I kid you not. Fucking, I get why they want to do it because of the fucking mythology shit, right? But when you had season 3, the sequence in that version was so much better than season 4 because in season 3 you already have such a beautiful sequence of how he gets free from that, or Issa gets free from the fucking Juggernaut form, and fucking it's because like the whole combination of like the trauma of Asya and then fucking Rainier stuck in his mind while having the help of Reis's bonding, while fucking having the help of the power of Orpheus and Volley, makes it so beautiful. But yet you had to fucking ruin it.
Right? Because here's the thing. I'll talk about the art style. I really do like the new art style. I know some people are more fond of the original art style, and I get that. But the new art style is actually pretty good. I actually do like it, and plus, I like the way Rias looks. I think she looks even more cute and attractive too. Because in those sexy scenes, like especially that one scene I told Caleb about, especially the one. Remember the one where Issei's like in bed with her.
The sauna?
Yeah, and not just that one, but the one where he's in bed with her, and you can. It's like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah. But as I was getting sidetracked, but I love the art style. I enjoy it. Although I will say, I do prefer the other old art style. I do understand why people will want that back, but I don't think it's bad or anything like that because it's good. It's good, but I do prefer the older art style because that's definitely something I probably grew up on. But
but that fucking retcon, dude.
Dude, it really fucking sucked. Like, dude, the fucking the whole fucking jug thing was basically just fucking grab and drag and pull them down, and then it's to set them free. Like I know there's that, which was accurate, but fucking season 3, I would have just stuck with season 3. With all that fucking impact that he did in season 3 was so good. Why do they have to change that?
Right.
Like, I felt that was kind of unnecessary.
Little side note. This seems more canon to us than that fucking thing. We're fucking recent Akino are not sharing. You can see Venti in the background is all tied up, and Reese and Akino are enjoying their jelly beans. That seems more canon than the fucking that entire scene.
Yes.
Bro, I fucking love when me and Caleb were over there. We were fucking around and doing shit like that, and this is literally my favorite fucking thing we were doing with like just fucking plushies. It's like you see Venti in the background, he's just fucking screaming, and then just like they're like, nope, our jelly beans.
Right. Fucking Jesus, but like I fucking hate that fucking SockCon. Like I what we're saying. I do like that they add the fucking new hero faction for the Chaos Brigade, which is Sozo. But they could have just had that as the entire epilogue episode.
Right.
instead of just that whole thing. But
Right, because of because they did reveal the new villain, but I mean, obviously at that point.
You blew it. Capiche?
right, like yeah, they could have just had that or not have the epilogue episode. But
I mean, they could. I mean, I understand they could have the recap, but they didn't have to change the Juggernaut Drive thing whatsoever. That was completely unnecessary.
exactly, indeed. Like
I
like
know they were trying to do it for like a joke kind of thing, but it wasn't really appropriate for like the first episode.
right. Eh. And then do you want to talk about the fucking funny ones next, like the funny moments?
Yes, let's talk about some. Let's talk about some of the funny moments, and obviously, let's talk about Caleb's favorite. Caleb's favorite obviously is the fucking Lord of the Rings reference that fucking Issei makes whenever Zenobia is like freaking out over a fucking gold fucking shrine, which
at the
like
at the city of Kyoto, basically. It's
yeah,
like
because they're on a trip, and then fucking Zenobia is like, oh my god, it's gold, and then freaking
did Issei
he
is
literally
over
goes,
there
I
moaning, like,
he's like, he's like, I swear to God, she goes, oh, precious, I'm gonna lose my shit.
literally, he's like, if she says my precious, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Because I'm like Zenobia, it's a gold fucking
What do
shrine.
you mean by that?
I mean, like, all of this is new to her. I get that, but like,
I know,
God
but
damn.
what's even funnier is just the whole fucking my precious shit. That's perfect.
I know, right? Another funny moment where this was inside was the fucking raiding game with Silent Lord's team with the fucking stripper.
Yeah, the
And
girl stripping, and
right,
then
the
like,
fucking
because like the whole time, because here's the funny thing, the whole time, fucking Issei is sitting there letting it happen, and like Rias and the whole team is just like, they're just like,
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck?
and then
right?
the part, so that part, when that happens, it's like when she starts taking the panties off instead of the bra. That's what snaps him out of it. He's like, you fucking fool! You're supposed to go from top to bottom."
Literally, it was because and then it just fucking destroyed her, right?
Like, no, you're supposed to go from top to bottom.
That's the rules.
And when he comes back, he's just so disappointed. Where he's like, he ignored the laws of natural laws of stripping.
Bro, like dead ass.
Because that makes it so much funnier because it's teenage logic. But
Right.
obviously, Issei is basically 18 by this point. But like, fucking, the funny fact that they bring us so much funny teenage humor is really funny.
Like the second she starts pulling her pants down, Issei just like.
Oh my god!
Just immediately.
Get the hell out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Okay.
Get out! Get out!
Just pissed off the entire church cult.
Right.
Like,
Because literally, I was just like, because me and Caleb were just laughing our ass off. We had to play it again because Issei's just like,
Scientifically possible!
right? Like, it's just that part. It's too funny. Like,
that part was funny.
can't help myself but
That was the
laugh.
funniest moment. Now the fights were really fucking good in this one.
Oh yeah, the fucking fights. There's even when they showed Sun Wukong, what'd you think of him?
I like Sun Wukong. He was a pretty cool character.
He was fucking dope. Like the fact, because like I love how they make him so accurate. Because like technically Wukong is very powerful and experienced at fighting.
I like how chill he is too.
Oh yeah, he is chill. He's fucking chill, dude. Like the fact that you just like single-handedly be kicking most of the fucking Chaos Brigade's ass and shit, and it's like he catches the fucking so the fucking villain's spear, which is a sacred gear spear, which the Longitis fucking weapon that's basically technically supposed to be the same spear that killed Jesus. And the fact that he just blocks it, he basically with one finger he taps that shit in, like when the spear was coming at him, he basically catches it with one fucking finger, and it's so fucking dope. Like
Right.
and then fucking when we had that fucking fight with Issei versus Sozo as well, that part was fucking sick because like when he gets his potential is so fucking badass. And of course the funny part is that when he gets his potential, it's because after he pokes Reese's pits. It's kind of funny because he was set to the sky.
Oh yeah, that's right. He fucking summons Rias in literally those seconds. Like, I need to poke your titties.
And he's like, summon big ol' bitty!
Tittle bitties! And fucking just Rias comes down and just like stares at
Right.
and just fucking like
It's like a magic spell, which just makes it so much funnier. But
because
like,
I was
when
like
that happens is when he gets his potential, which is sick. But
just
so
dead ass like the second he pokes her fucking titties, he's like
Woo! Yeah, baby!
and then he just fucking starts destroying all the motherfuckers.
right, like dude.
I like how Rias just ascends back up into the sky, just like nothing ever happened.
Right. Like fucking and then there was the fucking oh yeah, also by this point of the season 4, there was also mentions about the different yokai mythologies and shit, which was pretty cool.
Right? Because they really dive into the mythologies in the 4th season, like hardcore.
Right, like especially the whole fucking first half of that show before the Silo Org raiding game thing was basically they're trying to rescue a fox yokai's the lolly fucking character mother, who was a major
Right.
major
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. Like the fact that fucking like, oh dude, like when we saw the fucking like like the like the mother, like the fucking dream that fucking Issei was having,
oh the
and
fantasy, yeah.
like the fantasy, and I was like literally like this. I was like, it was like Issei, don't you dare be trying to fuck that girl's mom, bro. She misses her mom. You ain't getting that shit.
Well, technically he was wanting to do that, but like the funny thing is that I love how like in the end of that fucking arc when they rescued her mom and shit, is that the fact that he forgot the entire time was kind of hilarious when they were leaving Kyoto. What?
I know, right? Because it's like,
Right,
like the whole time he's having that fantasy.
He's pulling his cock out!
I'm like, fucking god, dude. And then
I would fucking smash though.
I would smash too. But like, I like how the fucking the yokai fox girl, because she's really cool. Because she becomes a really cool character at the end.
Right, and like it was pretty cool that we brought that into there. And then like how about we also mention that your little theory that you had when you found out about the theory.
Oh yeah, but hold on. Before we get to that theory, can I mention, because I think this is also on the show. Remember that part where Ross Reeves finds fucking Issei and Asya and Zenobia and like Irina in a fucking closet door. Right?
Oh,
And what's the funniest part is that the whole time they're trying to fucking they're trying to get it on of Issei, right?
yeah.
And just Ross Reeves opens the damn door and he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
No. Like the funny part is that Issei, when he fondles fucking Irina because they accidentally fell on top of each other.
Oh yeah, they fell on top of her. He's like, squeeze on, squeeze off, squeeze on, squeeze off.
Literally, like,
All right, and my favorite part, my fucking favorite part is when I think right, you say they're in the hall with Russ Weiss, and he fucking rips off her clothes, and she's sitting there like freaking the fuck out, like don't don't do this to your teacher, and it's like the funniest shit ever.
Also upset with her fucking clothes because she bought them cheap.
Because she bought them cheap, right? And I'm just like fucking. Because the funny thing about Russ Weiss is she'll have like one drink of alcohol and she's just fucking wasted.
Speaking of that was one of the funnier parts when you were reacting to it, because it's like one drink, she was already drunk, because fucking Azazel was basically like trying to do the whole fucking bullshit where it's like, that's why you can't find yourself a man.
Bro was literally just a looter aqua.
Right.
With slightly less crying.
Well, yeah, she less cries a lot, but she does technically she's a Valkyrie, because you roll through all this shit. It's kind of funny to see a Valkyrie cry.
Bro, the funniest part was dude, her fucking reaction just to finding fucking Issa in the closet was literally it was you're having a man without me. This shit was fucking hilarious.
I love we fucking get to the point where Issei's other friends.
I'm gonna keep using this fucking reaction image as much as I want, bro. I fucking love this shit.
The fact that literally she does the same shit to the Issei's two other Issei's friends that were trying to go to the hallway.
Right.
The girls' room, right, or some shit. And fucking Jesus, dude. The fact that fucking Ross Weissa also gets fucking drunk easy is just so funnier. But as we get to the parts, I think what I'm gonna fucking do is that we're gonna also get to the theory, since we got most of that out of the way.
Right.
What did you think about that when you finally found out that his whole oblivion shit because of the trauma?
I think wasn't it season 2 we were watching when I came up with that theory before, right?
I think it was season 3.
Season 3 probably. My whole theory was that Rainier was one of the reasons why Issei pushes away all the girls, despite having love for Rias and Akano and all of them. He's afraid of what happened with Rainier, because Rainier was his first girlfriend, and because he was betrayed, right? He feels and is afraid that the girl, all the other,
she just killed him.
Yeah, she killed him. And not only and said all that stuff about him, and he's afraid of what the true feelings of the other girls are, and that was something that was really touching when all the girls were there to basically comfort Issei and be like, we love you, your family.
Exactly, the fact, even when it, I won't lie, that when they got to the part where they're having when Asi was like, please tell us the truth. You're still upset over the Daniel's betrayal, and then when it gets to this fucking flashbacks part, and then it just shows Issei crying. I was tearing up a little bit because I felt very bad for him, dude.
Right, same.
The impact that gets you into it is really good.
Right.
Exactly. And you were just over there I fucking knew it.
Caleb was trying to quiet me since we were it was late at night, but I was like, I fucking knew it. I fucking told you.
Right. And I was trying to make it to where it's not spoiled because I already know what happens, but I really felt proud of Mason for like trying to guess it correctly because like because it made it so good.
Right? Because I figured it'd be like Rainier would be the one of the reasons why
Right? Like
he has that
in a way, Rainier won because it affected his mind. Because
right,
even if she was dead, it's like that trauma and like all that shit has been affecting Issei since then.
right.
Yeah, like for like, I will say this: when I was fucking, I used to think that the obliviousness of why he was doing that was I
This
was
also
against it,
this also
but
explains why he calls Rias president too.
yes, like I used to think that was fucking bad, but
Which the last time I called Rias president, she beat my ass to oblivion. So don't call her president.
no, like the fact that like people are upset about that whole shenanigans, which I could get where they're coming from, but
Especially the sauna scene. The
wait,
sauna scene.
the
Oh my god,
yeah,
bro,
Issei could have
that
gotten
like
laid there.
literally shit was just dude, he was about to fucking lose his virginity right then and there. I know why he called Rias president, but Caleb, bro, that whole he fucked that whole shit up, and I
Yeah,
was
he did, but again,
you know,
like full trauma
and
because of that.
I know, but Caleb,
Like you really
you
blame
can't lie, dude.
him. I know.
That's
Would have lost his virginity there, but
like the part that like I get why he did it, but think about this, dude. She was fucking like, oh my god, and like it was literally we both were like,
He's pulling his cock out.
and then the second he fucks all that shit up.
well, Riaz was doing all of the fucking shit.
I literally, I don't have the clip, but it's literally, oh, it should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
Literally, dude. Like, fuck. Like, dude. I get why, but fuck.
I know, right? But that fucking sauna scene was fucking
That
wild.
shit did Jason off. I know that for a fact.
That shit
Like,
was wild.
I mean, if we're
Like,
being honest, too, it's
like
fucking
I'm gonna be honest. That
They
was the
were
one part. That was the one part in the anime where it literally almost turned into an actual hentai. like dead ass.
right.
Like dead ass. Imagine he didn't cuck himself and do that. Like, bro, we would have got our first sex scene. That shit was literally turning into an hentai right there, and I was like, God damn!
Right? Like, fuck.
Because yes, the show has gotten to the points where it does have like fan service and like that, but that was the closest thing to hentai I've ever seen in the entire thing.
It's like, I see all the memes where it's like in between like anime and hentai.
Right?
Right? And like fucking. Like, it's like, the thing too was like, I know I say this a lot, but it's like, with most people having issues with fan service, it's like kind of ridiculous because technically, would you really be you would technically be removing all of fan service besides just sexual. It's just the thing that I don't like about most people is that they criticize fan service only to where it's sexual nature, which
Right?
that is
Because
case.
High School DxD is more than just fucking like fan service.
Exactly. Like, and not just fan service in just sexual manner, but it also appeases the fans. Like it should count in other media too. So, but
Right?
like knowing that like the fact that like there was that, and then I know that what was the one fucking part? Shit. I know that but anyways, with that side, but
more torture with Venti. fucking Venti talking shit about Akano, and Akano just like about to stab the motherfucker.
no, you just push that onto his neck.
Yeah, Venti almost got killed that day when he was talking shit about Akano.
He fucked around and found out.
Yep, because Venti touched her jelly beans. Even though I bought them for everybody, Akano was like, "Nope, those are my jelly beans."
Akano was making Venti is her bitch that day.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Venti was talking like before Venti came to your place. Venti was talking mad ass shit about you, and fucking in Akano and Rias. And then that day, yep.
Fuck around and found out.
Fucking Akano over here.
It was both Akano and Rias.
Especially my favorite part is when I was like, I remember I was at your place, right? And I'm like, hey, I heard Venti was talking shit about Akano and Rias, and this Akano and Rias peek around the corner.
Oh my god! Like, that part was fucking hilarious.
That was fucking hilarious. And then Caleb, of course, got to see the Meowster shirt. Yep, the Meowster shirt.
That bitch out of the house. Disgusting P. Diddy.
My flight actually got there faster with the Meow Skull shirt because it added like 50 extra horsepower. Yeah, in fact, the flight attendant. Nope. The flight attendants actually moved me the first class when they saw the Meow Skull shirt. Yeah, they did. They moved me the first class.
Annie, what's a doubt?
Fuck up.
Anyways, but I was gonna say, there was also the part where we had the most fucking beautiful fucking like. There's also the badass moments where we had.
Oh yeah, the ending is so fucking good, and I still think me and Caleb still think to this day. Shit, that's sexy. like, hear me out. Fucking Issei, cause look, the whole moment's beautiful. Issei finally confesses his love to Rias, and Rias, and they finally kiss. And I'm just thinking, like, I'm just thinking at the end of this, and I'm just thinking, like, all right, so when you suck in his dick. Cause I'm like, bro, the most badass part would be just imagine, fucking Issa gets laid. But what's funny is that like before they're about to do the kiss and the confess of love, all the girls were listening in and like literally
by accident.
They barge in by accident, fucking ruining the boba a little bit. And what's funny is that Reese and fucking Issa are like yelling at him to get the fuck out.
I mean, so technically they've also make it up to where they.
I love Akano's response. You know, that's not going to stop me from getting your boyfriend to keep cheating on you or something like that.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I'm like.
You also mentioned this too. It's like you were like with East because you were like saying something with Issei where it's like, you know what? Since we're dating, we might as well let them fuck me and shit.
I might as well be in a polyamorous relationship. Might as well be in a polyamorous relationship, Rias. Might as well.
Right. But
oh, dude, the fact.
But the fucking part where it just like finally kissed and become a couple was so fucking beautiful.
I know, right?
It was
it's fucking beautiful.
And lots to mention. When we get to like after the end credits, fucking shit. There was We get the whole thing with like Silo Org and his mother because his backstory was really fucking badass. Like,
Oh yeah, that shit was badass.
Right, and then fucking the fact that he gets to see his mother, or at least the waiter, the fucking butler character, fucking tells him that his mother is awake and all that from the illness or whatever it was for the devils to have. That part was fucking like, dude, it was fucking heartwarming because like you could just see him fucking crying from like from joy, basically. It's like,
right,
yeah, because he gets to see his mom again. Man, like that touches, dude. And then like, obviously we have the fucking the end, like the fucking the whole new other fucking villain that was like Azazel had this flashback with,
right,
which was kind of hinting about maybe a season 5, but which I do hope eventually they do make it, but I'm hoping that the person that does the light novels and all that gets their health thing fixed first before they do anything else, because that's the whole reason, because of health issues, basically. Because he did like for the light novels and then like the anime, it was such a well done fucking hard work.
right.
Yes, and like it was one of the most fucking awesome things we could see. As for the OVAs, sadly they weren't really on Crunchyroll, so you had to watch some on my DVD set where they included the OVAs. So the
Yes,
OVA,
and they were in the dub, which was fine.
yeah, that's fine. Like at least you get to see Akano do RRs in the sub.
Right. Oh, dude. So we gotta talk about the whole fucking titty plant monster, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, the fucking Chimera.
Fucking Issei is like, it's like, this is a man of culture to give everyone big tits, and it's
not just that, but that's also the stray devil that caused this and was
right.
wanting. Yeah.
Issei was like having this fucking wet dream about all women having big ass tits, and meanwhile fucking Rias and Akano are all losing their fucking power. It's like, do something, god damn it! Oh, and I like how at the end of the episode they bury his ass and just leave him behind.
Not just bury, but his head is sticking out though.
Like his head's sticking out.
And then Akano, obviously, he's like, "I'll save mine for you. I'll save mine for you later." I'm
like, god damn.
Right? Fucking But what I love about the OVAs is basically they made it from like seasons 1, like events from season 1 through 3, basically. But what we're gonna do as well for the second OVA was about basically contracts. Contacts for like different members of the fucking Gremory family there.
Right, because these were like kind of like shorts.
Yeah, they were shorts, but like fucking when they were trying to experience the different impacts for like Issei and Asi have to like watch the other candidates do their impacts to see how it works, basically. But what my favorite one was the Akano one where he starts fucking foot massaging the president.
Oh my god.
The funny part, what's even funnier is that I've even seen a video doing a fucking out of context order where they have these different memes and shit, and it's like I even typed in the comments where it's like, "Don't worry, guys, it's just Akano doing her daily foot massages."
Right,
and like, it's what's even funnier is that Akano does like this most BDSM type outfit, kinky outfit, while doing it. It's kind of hilarious.
Right,
and like And it's like when we get to Rias's impact, which was the fucking Egyptian fucking type shit, where we have this fucking Egyptian priest, I guess, or sorcerer that was cursed. But his whole goal was like the entire time was to get himself revived. And it's like after that they fucking when they found out his fucking plan and shit, or basically when after he was revived, they basically have to kill him and keep the coffin intact as well without destroying the coffin, basically.
Right.
But as for like the other third OVA, this one other plot, this is when we get to see Arena. Technically in Zenobia and like all the Gasper and shit.
Oh my god, I fucking love Arena. Arena. I fucking love her, dude. Her fucking design, dude. I just love her fucking hair tails.
Oh, this design is pretty cute.
I know, right? And her fucking hair tails,
dude.
Like,
she's underrated. Kind of like Akano a little bit, but because it's like.
Also, I love Zenobia's fucking like constant like I want to have kids with fucking Issei, and it's just constantly like at any moment she's like, let's have kids, and it's like fucking like no chill.
Right? Like fuck. The fact that
I love how he even convinces Irina to like have children with fucking Issei.
Yes!
That's how fucking devoted. Alright, and that's like how fucking devoted fucking Zenobia is to fucking having children with Issei. It's like funny. It's like just like god damn it, just give her goddamn kids already, damn it.
Right. And then fucking the third OVA was basically about like the panty thief or whatever it was, like bra and panty thief. And it's funny that the fucking guy that was used to be part of the church becomes fucking panties or some shit, and then like Issei has to fucking destroy with chest break basically.
I like how I love how pissed off he gets when he finds out that the chest break thing was not originally his idea because someone's done it better than him.
Right, like he was more really shocked and pissed, but it's like I've put so hard in that fucking shit.
Right.
Well, and then like the fourth OVA was basically. This was the first time that Mason gets to see Riser in the sub because technically Riser in the sub is the same voice actor for Dio in the original sub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Dude, that fight they had over just wanting to see Rias's tits was fucking crazy.
Well, not just that, because the whole plot of it is trying to get Riser's fortitude back because he became a bitch.
I also really liked Ravel in this one because Ravel had a little bit of a personality change.
Yeah, she did. The funny thing with like that, and then like Riser being a fucking bitch in the beginning was kind of hilarious because it's like he used to be so fucking cocky and like speak in third person and shit because like he was all that, but once he gets his ass kicked during the wedding crash scene of the season 1, or like the fucking I wouldn't really say wedding, more like fucking engagement party. But like fucking the fact that he gets his ass kicked by Issei and it gets him fucking petrified is kind of hilarious.
Right?
Right? Because he's such a bitch in that fucking one where but once he gets his once Riser basically gets his fortitude back in the end, it's like it's pretty good. Like because that was just fucking great. But I've always enjoyed this series as it is. It was really fucking great. I'm fucking glad that Mason enjoys it as much as I did. Because,
dude, I fucking loved it. I really loved watching High School DxD. Really wish, and the one thing I really wish is I wish I can kind of forget it all so I can experience it again.
Yes, like, dude, oh, it's so good. Like watching it over, like watching it from time to time doesn't even fucking hurt that much because, like, well, it doesn't really bother me that much because it's actually it's a more enjoyable experience to watch from time to time again. Like,
Right.
just from like the fucking humor, the different mythologies, the fucking the really tragic fucking moments parts, and then the fucking badass parts. Like, it just makes it a fun experience. Like, yeah, there may be fucking titties and shit, but that's not always what it's about. But now, since we got done with High School DxD, let's talk about the Broly movie.
Hold up. One more thing.
Oh, what?
Caleb wants to smash Pony Rias. Caleb wants to smash Pony Rias. Fuck. Tell me, Caleb, would you smash Pony Rias?
Well, it's Rias. Come on.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
What's next? Akano? Because it's obvious it's gonna be Akano.
Yeah, Pony Akano.
Well, obviously it's Akano.
Alright.
Fucking.
What about a ponyfied version of Reese's mom?
Well, it's Rias' mom.
Okay, what about Zenobia?
Well, for me, I'm more of a fucking Rias and Akano person, but I probably may.
He's pulling his cock out!
Alright, next topic.
Alright, so time for the super fucking Broly movie.
Time to talk about Super Meowskull's Broly.
No, we don't need P. Diddy.
No.
Dr. Disrespect.
It's not Dr. Disrespect, it's Dr. Meowster.
Hey, look, it's Dr. Disrespect.
No, it's Dr. Meowster.
Oil fucking king.
Doubt.
What's a doubt?
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
Fucking, Super Broly movie. What'd you think of that?
Okay, first off, I really, really enjoyed that movie, especially since they have changed the canon for Broly, which makes a lot more sense.
Exactly. In Z Broly, basically his whole fucking.
Because don't get me wrong, he's like Z Broly as a villain was really fucking cool.
Yes. But his fucking.
But his backstory was just fucking stupid as fuck.
It is stupid. The whole fact that literally fucking Broly hates Goku is because when they were kids, Goku cried a lot. Like,
right?
Fuck. like fucking Jesus. Dude. But with Broly, here in Super Broly, they made him a different character. He's not a villain, per se, but I actually enjoy Broly in this one. Because, like, it's just sad that the original voice actor for, Broly in that movie turned out to have some, illegal issues because, basically, or at least that's from my hear.
Basically, it was like an Issei.
Yeah, it was like an Issei moment where, basically...
It's an Issei moment where basically they had to change the freaking voice actor, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they literally, because the fact that, Scott Freeman turned out to be a pedophile was fucking bad, and they had
shit
that
was
Broly.
Yeah, the same situation with Broly. I'm like, bro, what's with these fucking voice actors?
Broly, that's what sucks, dude. Like, I think he did a really good job of Broly, but just the fact that he becomes more of a pedophile, it's like,
What's with these fucking voice actors becoming kid diddlers? Like what
right?
the fuck because it's like,
man, like,
Just every time I fucking hear that one of my favorite voice actors is a fucking kitty diddler, it's like I can't even fucking enjoy the product anymore.
Right? Like, dude. Like, it's the same thing with Wesker, dude. I can't even look at Wesker like that again from the RE5 game. But
Yeah, especially like only AI is fine, but like if they do remake like Resident Evil 5, obviously get because they already have a different voice actor for Wesker, and I'm
yeah,
gonna be
they're
honest,
still in the
I'm not even mad that they have a different voice actor for Wesker because obviously the
right.
original voice actor for Wesker, while he is iconic,
Yes.
should not be voicing that character ever again.
Yeah.
Like, and
Exactly.
there's obvious reasons. I mean, same thing with Scott Freeman. I mean, obviously, there's a reason why they had to change Issei's voice later on,
Exactly.
which made complete sense and is fine. The only thing I don't kind of get is why they didn't bring back the original Akano voice actor, but it's fine because you do get used to Akano's voice actor, which is
I
kind of
know
like her.
I like both. It's unknown why, really, but like I actually love both voice actors, honestly, because I think they both them did a very good job. But
Right.
like anyways, back to fucking Broly.
Get back to Broly.
Like fucking the fact like the whole thing of Broly's backstory here made it so much better. And like the fact that Broly was more like this more quiet like when before you went berserk and all that, like he was more this more type of like chill while being quiet most of the time because like how he was raised with against Paragus basically. He when they were training because he basically trained Paragus trained Broly most of the time of his life during growing up with him. So he wasn't allowed to have any fun, but because Paragus's whole revenge shit is the same, I think, with Vegeta in the original Broly movie from Z, where you basically Paragus wants revenge against King Vegeta, given that they're already dead, though. They kind of changed a little bit compared to the Z Broly movie, which Paragus and Broly are basically teaming up with Frieza, basically, because they were taken there by the Frieza Force.
Right.
Yeah, which Chilai, I would smash. Chilai is literally definitely good.
Yep. 1,000% smash Chilai.
Right, and this is what's pretty cute with Broly and Chilai because they make it really cute. But the thing with Broly though, I feel like and I can get why is that given that he's like more naive, he would probably not really know much about love in the first place for those two. But I could see why they could be how cute they could be together. But when we get to like the fight scenes, or no, what actually before that, there was that one part where Broly defends Chilai. Remember the fucking drunk fucking one fighter?
Right.
Yeah, like that part, that fucking part. Which he knew what sexual it's like that when that look on his face, right, made it him knew what sexual assault or whatever it was is, and like he had to stop it because that's the thing too. I never understood really. Is like people say, "Oh, he's naive," but he knows this. He knows like
Right.
danger and harm. But anyways, like that part was really cool, but like the fact that Paragus basically has to keep him have a shock collar just to maintain his power. I think that was like that in the original Z Broly movie too, which I like how they brought some of those elements in the Super Broly, which makes it more enjoyable too, because it's kind of like with in the Z Broly movie, but just different.
Right.
And then like when we get to like some parts to like the whole fight with Vegeta and Broly, what'd you think of that part?
Dude, that part was fucking cool.
Right, like
I fucking love that part.
exactly. When we get like the first rounds to like Vegeta and like Broly, and then like when it gets like some parts to like Goku versus Broly, like what I love about that movie in particular is that how creative they made with some of the scenes during the fighting is like the animation is fucking clean, obviously. But some of the camera angles and shit made it look so great. Like there was even a POV perspective of I think it was either Broly or Goku that made it look
That
like
shit was fucking cool.
opponent. Yeah, right. Like that part made it so fucking cool. And then when we get to this part where Frieza does something to Paragus, basically kills Paragus and tries to trick Broly, that was like the most fucking bitch ass move he could fucking do just to get him berserk.
Right? And because that was fucking insane. Because that whole time, once he goes fucking berserk.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
The music too was fucking goated. Like,
right?
Like even the parts where it's like, go Broly, go! Like when Goku's fighting Broly, you have the fucking song where it's like, go Broly, go! Or whatever shit.
Right.
Like that hype shit is what makes it great. But when we get to the fucking music where it gets to the part where Broly goes fucking berserk after seeing Paragus die, or is just dead, like fucking that gets chilling. Like, dude, that makes it so fucking. It made it so fit so well. Like, dude, like I don't think I've even had a lot of fucking moments besides maybe some shows like High School DxD and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or even Dragon Ball Z, like where I could have this chilling feeling of goosebumps from that fucking moment. Like, dude, like the Super Saiyan fucking transformation for the first time with Goku, that was chilling. But it made it, like, for Broly, it made that same feeling back. And I fucking love that. And this was one of those works by Akira Toriyama before he passed away. And
right.
I think this is still one of his many greatest fucking masterpieces to this day. Like, people like Superhero. But Broly, I feel like for me, still beats Superhero. But and we get to the part with fucking Gogeta.
Right. Especially my favorite part is when he leads him over to fucking Frieza, and Frieza just gets his ass fucking kicked.
Like Frieza's just getting his ass kicked.
And then in the middle of it, just fucking Frieza just gets so fucking pissed off.
He goes golden.
And bro literally just
like literally the fact that Frieza had to go golden and still is getting his ass kicked as Goku.
Right. And then obviously like, he almost tries to shoot down the ship, but fucking Gogeta of course pops in and he's like, Nope, don't be fucking around.
Yeah, we still gotta talk about the Gogeta versus Broly fight.
I know, but there's that part too that shows that like Frieza tries to fuck around again.
Right, exactly. It also reminds me of the fucking moment where remember in Z when like Gohan was trying to carry away with Piccolo and Frieza tries to death beam him and Goku Super Saiyan just grabs his arm.
Right.
It reminds me of that a little bit. Like it kind of reminds me of the reference of the past where it makes it so fucking cool. But this time it's Golden Frieza with fucking Gogeta. But
right.
And
now the Gogeta fight. The Gogeta fight. That shit was fucking crazy.
Right? Like the fucking so many effects and like the fucking combos Gogeta was packing was wild. Like, dude. The fucking like it was clear that Broly is technically getting his ass kicked, but he was also trying to adapt. But the fact that Gogeta has also been keeping up those fucking combos, like god damn. Fucking love that. Like, oh, I forgot to mention this too. Fucking in the Goku versus Broly fight, Broly does this fucking basically this whole fucking smash of Loki by carrying his leg and fucking slamming on the ground a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, that shit was. That shit is fucking hilarious to do in fucking Sparking Zero, I swear.
Right? Like, exactly. And, like, fucking... I know Kale does that in Super to Goku, but it's funny just seeing Broly do it.
Seeing Broly do it to Kid Gohan is so fucking crazy.
Wait, Kid Gohan?
Have you ever did a fight with fucking... No. You go on Sparking Zero. You choose Broly, and you have Kid Gohan, and you do that move. The Kid Gohan. Oh my fucking god! This shit is fucking hilarious. This shit is just fucking hilarious. Poor Gohan.
Like, imagine that shit to Frieza.
Right.
Like, fuck. Like, but.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking a Benadryl. Got itchy eye.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Like I was just trying to think of some of the parts, but like that part was just funny. It was just so crazy that Broly did that. You just basically give Goku the Colt treatment, and then fucking, and then like the fucking funny part that or like in the end where fucking Goku's basically helping. Oh no!
No. I'm gonna bring it back. All right.
Okay.
Continue talking.
Well, I guess like I was gonna say is that I was gonna getting near the end where basically Goku helps basically after like Broly was wished over to Vampa basically, which is where Broly was first found at before. During the past whenever he was launched there for the first time when he was a kid, that part was like, okay, it's classic Goku. Of course he's gonna do something nice because that's like how strong the opponent is that he fought. And the funny part was that He learned like the funny, like even the crazier part is that when near the ending part, after he was about to leave instant transmission away, he's like, "Broly, call me Kakarot," and like, cause it's like a reference to.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. But that part was literally just the part where like where Goku is like,
because that's the craziest part too. Because usually Goku doesn't really prefer being called Kakarot by anybody, but except like Vegeta.
Yeah, because not only that, but like technically in the Z Broly movie or in the Z Broly movies, Kakarot is a trigger word for Goku, or I think to Goku because he keeps saying that in like the sequels.
I do like that little reference, right? To Z Broly with that whole like call me Kakarot.
Yeah, and like
because now that Sparking Zero's out, we can also talk about how like whenever.
Secondly.
Well, I know, but whenever you use fucking Z Broly and you have any version of Goku, which also means like even if you use Turles or Goku Black or Goten or any of them, right? Fucking Broly's like Kakarot.
Yeah. Oh, not to mention, I forgot to mention this in the movie, but like Vegeta, whenever like he was getting angry at Goku for letting Frieza be alive again, is like, what if he just like he was predicting the Dragon Ball Super manga where Frieza becomes Black Frieza. He was
Right?
predicting that part. It is like it makes sense because he had a fucking point. And now where that led to Frieza basically kicking their asses in the manga, basically during the Granola and Gas arc, where fucking Frieza becomes Black Frieza, and they one shots basically Vegeta and Goku at their strongest forms. It's just wild, but
Right.
like. And then that, and I also love that it's funny because like Frieza, I was showing Mason this, but it's like it's always like we're just looking at some of the fucking scenes for Frieza, and he's like the "Hello monkeys" meme, and then fucking
Right.
Broly, look.
Yeah, it's where the origins of those memes come from, and it was funny.
Right, exactly, and then it was really such a fun movie by Mike Toriyama for so far. It made it so fucking great. I know
Right.
the new fucking I guess manga artist or whatever. I hope they definitely do bring some of the whenever they ever do continue Super, because they technically stopped at the ending part of like the Tournament of Power. But I hope they fucking bring out some of the other ones that are adapted from the manga, like the Moro arc, the Granola arc, and then like Gas arc and Black Frieza arc, which they need to fucking definitely do. Because like
Right.
it would make the fans please. I like, and I will say this with Daima, it's basically GT again, but I don't mind it. Because like after I've watched like at least 5 of those episodes so far, it's not too bad. I'm just happy that they're bringing Dragon Ball back again, but it's like with Akira Toriyama, I feel like it wouldn't be the same again. But so far, with Daima, it is pretty good. Even if it's on sub, it's been really good so far. It's just weird seeing them have how the whole GT moment again. But
Right. But overall, the Super Broly movie was really good, and I enjoyed it.
it was really good. I'm really like I know for a fact that we're gonna have to also watch the Z Broly movies for sure.
Right.
Because we also have to go back to those origins again.
Right. All right,
Yeah.
Caleb. So we're gonna get into our final topic, which is gonna be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes, indeed, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We are gonna basically be talking about mostly part 1, but after part 1, we are gonna be talking about a little bit of part 2 to see what his thoughts of Mason's thoughts were about part 2. Like we didn't watch fully on part 2, we watched some of it, but whenever we do have the time to watch it again, just to finish up part 2 and shit, we're definitely gonna fucking watch more JoJo for sure. Cause like,
Right.
yeah. As for like part 1, what'd you think of Dio's voice actor in the English dub? Basically,
I like it. I do like it.
I love it too because like, it really fits Dio well, at least for me, because. Like the fact that Dio's voice actor in the English dub, I can't remember the voice actor that did it, but I feel like he does a really good Dio, at least for me, because it's the same thing with Frieza. When they changed the voice actor for Frieza, I actually liked. Well, yeah. For also Mason also enjoyed Frieza's voice actor in that fucking movie.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because like it's the same voice actor that did Kai for Frieza in that one, and then like all the way up to Super. But it's like so far that it was like the fact that Chris Aries did a really good Frieza, at least for me. I think he did the really best Frieza, and I hope since he already passed away too, rest in peace to him. I hope we get like a really well Frieza voice actor that could be perfect for the English, because I feel like Chris Aries is probably their best Frieza. But anyways, back to fucking JoJo. But with Dio, he was a fucking menace, dude. He was like diabolical. Like you were wondering, like people have been so crazy over Dio, and now you know why. Because like, dude, he's like the generational hater.
Right. In fact, Caleb, don't you got your Dio plushie?
Yes. Hold up. Let me go ahead and fucking put this here. We got fucking Dio.
The Dio's right there. And what's Dio gonna do to Audrey?
I'm gonna cut ether.
Oh my fucking god.
Fucking Jesus, like fucking Dio, dude. He's a fucking menace. Like the fact that he literally has so much hatred for just one person and their entire bloodline for generations is like fucking wild. Like
I know, right?
Yes, like because he hasn't got to see part 3 yet. Like Dio does make a return back in part 3, and technically Stone Ocean, but that's mostly flashback shit. But it like impacts that through entire generations. But when Dio was oh, do you want to go back to like fucking
Oh my bad.
But the fact that fucking Dio,
Look, it's the Caleb show.
it's Dio show.
The Dio show. And
Right?
look, it's Caleb's favorite pastime.
Sex with pencil sharpeners!
What's pencil sharpener?
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, yeah. So let's try to sum up part 1 as quickly as we could, so we can also talk about part 2.
Well, technically with technically it's about the whole story. Part of it was basically technically the stone mask with vampires.
Right, which I enjoyed. I really did like this, and I really did also enjoy Jonathan Joestar.
Jonathan was such a goat. Like I will say this, with the amount of things Dio has done in part 1 is wild. Like the fact that he was so heinous enough to well, first off, let's start off with him poisoning his own dad and spitting on his right? That was wild. Like, I get he was a fucking douche, but dude, he's your own dad. Like,
Right.
he was heinous enough to literally poison his own dad and fucking spit on his grave when he was sent over to the Joestar family, right? That's the stepbrother. And the fact that he comes in already starting shit by starting off like kicking Jonathan's dog Danny is really fucking crazy.
Right.
Yeah, and like the fact that he's like later on for that same episode, it's like he's been causing Jonathan hell, and fucking and when Jonathan finds happiness with the girl Erina, fucking Dio was so petty to literally steal his Jonathan's first kiss with fucking Erina. And exactly, and like that part was just fucking crazy. And it comes to the iconic meme where it's like, "You thought your first kiss was JoJo? No, but it was Dio."
Right.
The fucking Kono Diodad meme where fucking dude, that part, and then fucking when Jonathan comes to confront fucking to protect Erina's honor to fight Dio, basically. He fucking kicks ass. Yeah, look, it's P. Diddy.
Fuck you, bitch! You fucking noticed that immediately. Fuck.
It is P. Diddy molesting Spriggy.
You know what?
Hey, look, it's P. Diddy again, but molesting Spriggy.
Doubt.
Oh, look, it's bringing the oil. Hey, look, it's P. Diddy again. Hey, look, it's P. Diddy. Look at the fucking... Look, it's Dan Schneider.
Spriggy loves the Meowster. And yeah, right, Spriggy.
Doubt. Traumatized molestation.
See, Spriggy loves a Meowster.
That's very much a big doubt.
She can't hiss at me now because she's not here.
Well, it's already hissing right now.
Doubt.
Bitch. Anyways, fucking the fact like there's that, and then when Dio gets his ass kicked by Jonathan from that fucking to protect Erina's honor, fucking Dio was petty enough to burn his fucking dog in the furnace. Like, dude,
Right.
like it doesn't really show it per se, but it's predicted that Dio does it. Like we get to see the dog was in the box, right? And fucking burning alive in there. But fucking it was predicted that fucking Dio was the one responsible was fucking wild. And the mention that the fact that when he rejects his humanity by killing his dad with he was also poisoning his dad to begin with, but like fucking when he was caught and shit, he rejects his humanity with George's blood on the mask, and he becomes a vampire. And then basically the fact that like later on in the show where fucking he like this is when Mason was like very devastated with this one fucking sin that he did, which was the most heinous fucking thing he's done. So Dio, we get it. He's a fucking vampire, but anything, even if you're not human or not, it is the most heinous shit you can do. But we had this human mother and her kid up there, right? Because she was basically making an army and shit. She wants him to spare her child. However, he obliges, but the way he does it is that he turns that human mother into a zombie, right? But makes her eat her kid. That part was fucking heinous, dude. And I see your Mason is like, no!
I know, right?
Yeah, like, that fucking part was just so devastating. Hey, look, it's fucking P. Diddy. But anyway.
Doubt.
Yeah, it is.
Spriggy likes it. Yeah, Spriggy loves him.
Very angry hissing.
No, that was happy hissing.
Yeah, it is angry hissing.
Nope, it's happy hisses.
But the fact that Dio literally does that shit is one of the most heinous shit you could fucking do. And then like obviously we have like characters like side characters like Geyer and shit.
Right.
He fucking gets his entire like he was like, no, this is my fight. I have to honor fucking Zeppeli. And fucking Dio over here literally freezes his entire body and was doing the technique. Fucking an embrace shatters his entire body. And then like after their whole after Jonathan's and Dio's whole fucking fight shenanigans, and when he was at first thought to be defeated, he for some reason comes back like by cutting off his head and shit, right? So he survives that. But when Erina and Jonathan were getting married, right, with that shit, and they're having that honeymoon shit, and it was also predicted that she was already pregnant. So by that part, like fucking the whole fucking ship, because they were sending over to America, right? That whole ship becomes infested because of Dio's shenanigans again. And because technically what he was gonna do to Jonathan is steal his body out of respect. Because like after that whole ass kick thing, he respects Jonathan. because like the way that gets that part, but like the fact that you're basically just going to be stealing his body anyways if you kill him, that is mad disrespectful. But and then like the fact that like technically already Dio by that point already wins, because the sad part of that ending part was literally that Jonathan dies anyway during that honeymoon.
Right.
And it was really one of those sad fucking moments. Like, we do have Zeppeli and like the Bluford death, or like the repel thing, or the redeem thing, yeah. But just the fact that Jonathan just dies during that honeymoon was just sad. Like, dude. And even Dio knows that Jonathan was already dead because he tried manipulating him to try to get him neutrality. But just the way he said it, and like can tell that he was already fucking dead. And like, obviously in part 3 we get to find out about that later on, but like technically it's foretold that basically the ship exploded, and Arena and like that new baby that they were technically told to survive, because this was someone else's kid, but which that apparently leads up to Joseph, which was in part 2.
Right.
And what did you think of Joseph co-star?
I fucking like him. He's really funny.
He is funny, dude. Like, I honestly can't wait for you to see Caesar, though, because he's pretty much a show-off, but I love how their whole relationship is throughout this part 2, basically, because it's so funny seeing them fight all the time sometimes. It's fucking funny. But
right.
Joseph and Smokey, like, they're a pretty good duo too. What did you think of Speedwagon?
I fucking love Speedwagon. He's so fucking cool.
Like, everyone be making memes of Speedwagon being the Chad.
All right.
Fucking,
hey, I'm gonna be right back real quick. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Oh yeah. We're almost done, anyways.
I know. I'll be right back.
24 hours later.
Shut up.
But like so basically part 2 was about after the events of like Dio being slain and all that. This leads on to more what the vampire, the stone mask is known for, because technically in part 1 it was known to make vampires, basically. But now, since what technically the part 2 is all about, is about the more info about the stone mask, of where it was created and shit. Which eventually it was made by the Aztecs, basically. And there was like a whole fucking thing that they had there and shit. But like I said, I'm not gonna mention a whole lot about it, but like, just from like Joseph's character, it's like funny enough that Jonathan was all this like gentleman and like polite and all this shit, but it's like with Joseph, it's like quite the opposite. It's kind of funny, because the funny thing about Joseph is like he's so opposite from Jonathan. It's kind of funny because like there'll be times where like he does shit that's not gentlemanlike. And like the fact that Jonathan the fact that like Joseph does like the iconic fucking runaway thing is really funny, because like Joseph is really cool and all that and funny, but like it's funny that like where in opposite fucking ways, it's like it's funny because like Joseph was at the time of part 1, he was so polite, and like more like gentleman-like, well, more of like a true gentleman. But the funny thing with Joseph too is that he's so much more of the opposite, and like it just makes it to more different ways where it makes him more the exact opposite of what a gentleman is. And it's just funny to me that like Joseph could be this fucking just one guy that's easy to anger, or like fucking or be trying to result things into punching or running away. And it's kind of funny because like it's goofy fucking Nate. It could be just fucking goofy and just like fucking badass at the same time, because it's like the funny thing was with Joseph too is that like whenever he treats the ladies, it's like a very mixed thing, and it's kind of funny because there'd be times where it's like he's all about equal rights, where like punching a woman is okay or something, and or like fucking he starts flirting with them the wrong way, and it's kind of funny because like it's just what's funnier. It's just this Joseph in part 2 makes him so much the more opposite of what Jonathan was in part 1, and it's kind of funny of like looking at that and then his descendants becoming more and more fucking different from Jonathan, because technically even when after some of like part 2 and shit, it's like more of the descendants like Jotaro, Josuke, which Josuke was in part 4. They just become more fucking different of each different version of different like of each different character. It's kind of funny, and like just like sometimes it could just be different. But like part 3, or like what I love about part 1 as well is that well, technically it'd be part 1 and part 2, but like the way that they kill vampires is by hormone, which in a way it's kind of like with Demon Slayer, how you breathe and gather different energy, or just light energy, where which makes it very unique, honestly, because like during Jonathan's training with the hormone, it's really cool, but it's just with Joseph that does it, it's like more or less experience with the fucking hormone energy, and it's more like just crazy. But because the only thing that he has with the fucking hormone is just like little less experience with it, and it's kind of funny. But like I said, I didn't want to fucking spoil much of that fucking part of second part, but I'm mostly just talking about the whole thing of that part 2 was like about the stone mask and where and how they were originally created, basically. Where in part 1 it's like, oh, the stone mask makes vampires.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, but like I was just talking about different shit where it's like how Jonathan or how Joseph was the complete opposite of Jonathan. Where
Right. And let me touch on that real quick. I really do like Joseph. He's fucking hilarious, especially the one part where he's like talks about running away. It's a secret weapon.
Like that part. He was just analyzing the legs that he like one of the characters had when he betrays Speedwagon. Like fucking, he was like, my legs are completely healthy, and I'm gonna fucking run away.
Right now, that was just a taste of part 2 that I got to experience, because I haven't got to watch all of it. Which we'll probably do a full review of all of it once I watch the rest of part 2.
Right, and like fucking. As I said before, what makes it funny with Joseph is that how he treats the ladies is like the exact opposite of Jonathan. And
right.
And like, because it's like there'd be times where John or Joseph is like equal rights type shit, or there's like other times where it's like, hey girl.
Right.
Right, exactly, because it's like so mixed. And like the funny part too is like he could just be fucking goofy while Jonathan, like, it's like Joseph has all these different opposites of what Jonathan is. Compared to Jonathan, where it's like Jonathan's he's all gentleman and all like and all that shit, and he's a Chad, while fucking Joseph is like very fucking goofy and just like easy to anger, and like how he treats women is just different.
Right.
And like I will say this, compared to most fucking characters, Joseph is actually the smartest in part 2, which you'll probably understand why though, because it's really fucking funny. But it's like the way that he strategizes things is really genius. Because yeah, like but yeah, like so far, like when he saw Joseph, I was probably happy that he liked Joseph because it was funny. It was like how funny he. I can't wait for his reaction to basically Caesar, because Caesar is basically the grandson to Zeppeli, who died.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's basically the grandson to Zeppeli, which I think they have like some backstory with his dad too, but mostly for the most part, he's basically the grandson to Zeppeli.
Yeah.
But,
All right, guys. We talked a lot about High School DxD, Super Broly, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's one of the things we've got to do with Caleb when I was over there for the week.
Right.
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast of the Mason Effect Season 3, Episode 3. And we will be seeing you guys in December.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Ah!
We did want to have Lady M Night in here, but we're pretty sure
Apparently,
there was like
connection issues. She couldn't.
Connection issues. So we'll have her on the next. We'll have her on the definitely on the next episode.
Absolutely.
As a special guest. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Mr. Mason.
I'm Slick Link. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And you guys have a good one.